It's a great pleasure for Elizabeth and me to be here with you this morning to take part in opening this fabulous new men's shed. Now I must say that whoever termed this building shed really doesn't have the use of correct English. This is a magnificent structure, and I'll be delighted to open it, of course. As some of you know, we have a personal connection with this area. We have a small property in Cathedral Lane in Tagati, and we've experienced some of the bushfire devastation, not as much as anybody did in Marysville, but we were trapped by it on Black Saturday and only managed to survive through losing no more than our back fences and a few paddocks, but of course it was much worse here, as we all know. So we're particularly delighted to be able to be here today to continue participating in the ongoing renewal and redevelopment of the communities in the Triangle. Unlike many other facilities in this area, the men's shed didn't exist prior to the bushfires, but it sort of has blended into the environment, I think, and looks as though it's been here all along. This structure is more than just bricks and mortars. It's a facility for the spirit of Marysville to be invigorated there for the benefit of the whole community. And I'm sure it will be used for many years to come positively to promote the great restoration that Marysville is now experiencing. So thank you very much for inviting Elizabeth and me to your celebrations. I've got to make a confession though before I formally open the shed, and that is I have a vested interest in all this because I can see that one day in the near future I hope to come here and learn some skills which have been avoiding me for all those years. So without further ado, can I officially declare the Marysville and Triangle Communities Men's Shed open. Thank you.
Just pull the top.
There we are. Okay.
It's an extraordinary facility, and I think it really reinforces, certainly to me and I'm sure everyone in this room, the generosity of not just Victorians, Australians, but also people overseas who gave so willingly and in such a huge amount following the 2009 bushfires. Roughly about 80% of what was almost $400 million, or just over $400 million, has gone to individuals and families. But we decided to set aside 20% of it towards community projects. I think there's been over 40,000 individual gifts have been handed out, as I said, overwhelmingly to individuals. But this day is today where we're announcing a gift to this project here for a piece of bricks and mortar. And the fund has put in just over $547,000 towards this facility. So can I congratulate Mark and the other agitators who harassed to make sure that you got this facility. Can I hope that it becomes a gathering point for people who have gone through perhaps one of the most traumatic things that anyone could experience, a way in which you can actually get together and help to rebuild your lives, but it'll be an ongoing facility for the Marysville community that will benefit people for many years ahead. So well done. Thank you.
2 days ago, we weren't talking. It's been a long road to get to where we are today. The list of thank yous is huge. This timber wall we've got here, that was salvaged from trees that were cut down after the fires, and it's, I guess, our lasting symbol of what we could get out of something that was pretty terrible. So we've got more of that. and we hope to put that to good use in projects we do in the future. This project's come to mean a great deal to me. I thank you all for your support. I thank my friends, particularly Peter and Merrin, and my family, to get us to where we are today. So thank you very much.
Well said, David, and again, thank you. It's taken us 4 long years to get here, and this was started by one man in particular, Mr. Richard Holland, the one who let his phone go off right in front of the Governor. That Richard Holland. He's the inaugural president, and it's a man I respect so much, and he would like to say a few words too.
Thanks everybody, it's great to see all the faces here that I know have helped out. Far too many to name in person, so please forgive me before I even start. For those that I omit, in fact I'll just keep it to the basic few. Mark has been an absolute stalwart in the project as far as this shed is concerned, and I think although we've been lucky enough for Berry Street to support us all the way, and indeed still do with 1 day a week of Mark's time, Mark has put in a huge amount of time, more than anything that he has had from Berry Street. So I would like to ask for a round of applause for Mark for an extremely well done job. We're here for one prime reason, a men's health issue. I would urge every one of you who might know of someone who is struggling a bit still after the fires, and we know that is the case, to urge them to come along and have a chat. It's a no pressure, no names, no court martials thing, and besides the relieving of tensions through physical labour, it's a time to just be able to get off your chest if there's anything that's not going too well at the present time. I think that's about it, and thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you all for coming. I invite you all, please, to have a look around your shed, because this is your shed.
Because you're in the category, so we regard that as part of the triangle. So
The VMSA, the Victorian Men's Shed Association, we've been involved in auspicing the development of this shed, and we're very pleased to see it come to fruition. It's been a fantastic morning.
To me, very importantly, they're great local stories where the community actually does things for itself. The self-reliance really shines through. I was reading actually only the other day the person who founded Scotch 150 years ago, and Scotch College that is, and his philosophy and what he tried to teach the students is the importance of self-reliance, and that's what you see manifested here, and it's wonderful.
my experience has been I've met fellows that I would never have met if I hadn't joined the Men's Shed. And they're real characters. You know, I'm myself coming from a Melbourne background. I've come up here 5 years ago. I've met fellows I think are the real salt of the earth. You know, and it's, you know, I wouldn't swap these experiences for anything.